holy, I'm sorry, what up, bitch? Alright, holy, I can't even shuffle, bro. I can't even shuffle. I was sitting here, and I was doing the morning shit, and they're just talking about upgrades. It has not stopped. They're talking about upgrades. They're talking about upgrades inside yourself, but also to your energetic body. They're specifically highlighting the wings. They're saying if you're having itchy backs or back pain in the form of up and down the spinal column. They're also talking about aching joints like your knee. If you're, they're specifically saying the right knee, but if your right knee's aching, they're literally they're saying that those could all be signs of your upgrade, along with the normal like headache, or frontal pressure right above the eyebrows and on the inside corners of the nose. I'm not really sure why, but that's what they're bringing me. And if you're getting fire in the back, they're talking about fire in the back, and they're saying that this is your dragon. And you're getting informational upgrades, and they're saying that the rate that it's coming in may be hard to make out. They're specifically talking about I mean, they have called you royalty. I mean, yeah, they have called you royalty. Now, whether or not you want to take that as any importance or whatever label you want to own with that, go for it, own it. But they're saying this is something that you have well earned. Some sort of coming together, unity, a divine unity. But they're also talking about you taking your seat, that this has been fated and built for you. They're talking about lineage here, specifically a certain bloodline. I'm not really sure why, but that's what they're talking about. And the second they start going there, they really get in depth. They're bridging a lot of things together. And it's this fiery, heated passion. So if dragons have been in your space in the last couple of days, I'm specifically hearing maybe five days. They're talking about change, movement, honor, but also they're calling you the keeper of secrets. Keys of wisdom and knowledge that the dragons hold, but also the honor of having done so. So there's that. But they're saying that you're going to start weaving together all of these things, these sacred pieces of knowledge. And they're saying that you are to balance it all in the light and the dark, and that your upgrades will reflect that, because in balancing everything in and out of yourself, you're not only completing your own rainbow bridge on the inside and on the outside, but you're also being told that this is going to be one of those things that makes you limitless. And they're saying that even though you've said the word I'm limitless, or you've thought that you're limitless, they're saying that the entire time that you have been in one way or another limiting yourself, and they're saying to knock it the fuck off. They're saying that you should stop limiting yourself. They're saying in every label, in every construct, in everything, you are limiting yourself if you only look at one side of the coin. They're saying to flip your coin. Flip your fucking coin. They're saying that you are the treasure. And specifically saying that your heart space is the treasure. It's also the beacon. They're saying that you need to have an open heart and to come at everything from that stance. Your upgrades to they're specifically saying your wings, and we all know that that's their energetic wings. But they're literally talking about you being lifted. Now, whether you want to talk about that lift as an ascension or elevation, but the lift is actually becoming something that is embodying you energetically. So that's a thing, apparently. I'm so sorry. This message is, I'm being told not to apologize. So literally what we're talking about here is you're going through massive upgrades. Not only because it's destiny and because it's fated, but also because it is part of who you are, who you were meant to be. They're saying to sit in your throne, to take your crown, to sit in the essence of the energy that is you. All these things have been put in place to create you. All these things are you. You need to embrace these things because they are you and you are them, but you also need to do so in order to complete your bridge. They're saying that there is a little bit of falsehood around the idea that you have already created your bridge, which is not true. They're saying that your bridge is yet to be created because you need to elevate to a level. You need to elevate to a level that is, you need to elevate to a level that you are scared of. They're saying there's certain comfortability that you are finding in the level that you are currently at. And they're saying, no, fucking stop. They're saying that you need to go a couple of notches up. And the dragons are here to quite literally light a fire under your ass. They're saying that your complacency is disgusting. They're saying that the fact that you have been sitting where you're at for as long as you're at and you're not charging forward, they're saying is one of the things that you need to overcome. And I am physically getting pressed up against in my back, pressed forward like they are pushing you forward from behind. Your ancestors are there. I don't know if you thought maybe they left for a little bit or maybe you thought that they were not right next to you, but they are. They have been next to you the entire time. They're actually, they're showing you in a bubble, and not in a bubble to being where in isolation bubble, because that is separate. They're talking about how you are in a bubble and a force field. And they're saying one of two things. It does diverge. They're saying that one, you are protected through your team. I'm specifically hearing your archangels, but also your ancestry because of who you are, because of your lineage, because of what you bring to the table, because you don't think you are who you are and you do not think you deserve it is exactly why you are who you are and you deserve it. So if there's a moment in time where you're telling yourself that little fuck shit voice that you aren't who you are and you don't deserve what you, tell it to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, because you create your own happiness in this lifetime, and they're saying that it's right now. You just need to pick it up. The other split to that is the bubble. They're talking about a shield of protection. They're talking about the fact that they are putting things there so that you feel things less, which is interesting because they're talking about your elevating and you becoming connected through oneness. Now, they're not saying isolation. They're saying oneness. You're connecting of your bridge through your heart space, connecting your lower Dantian with your upper Dantian, but also energetically connecting the lower worlds to the upper worlds. You are a bridge gapper. So in that sense, they're talking about protecting things in energies where has the potential to do you energetic discomfort. Now, they're not saying harm, but they are saying discomfort. And they're not talking about the fear construct, but they're saying that if there was ever a thought where a moment where you thought that there was no bad and only good, you were wrong and you were kidded into thinking so. But it's okay because now you realize that there must be both, that it's not getting rid of one thing or the other. They're bringing me back to mirrors, and they're right now they are. Mirrors had come up earlier in my space, but right now they're not telling you to sit with yourself and not that reflective mirror state. They're quite literally talking about a piece of you. So if you put a piece of you somewhere, either in a mirror, I'm not even sure that's possible, but if you put a piece of yourself in a mirror, something that you deem to be lesser than, they're saying not to. They're saying to go fucking get that bitch. And they're saying to do so because you cannot truly be balanced. You can be close, you can be in an illusion of balance, but you cannot be balanced without all of your pieces. You need all of your pieces, and your pieces include the dark things that you lock away. I'm not sure why that's important. It could be physically in a mirror, or it could just be locked away as in compartmentalizing something in your mind in this space and plane. So it's something you need to be aware of, that the mental constructs you place only work here. If you go somewhere else, if your spirit goes somewhere else, your mental construct does not go any further than here. So you are free other places, other realms, in the cosmos, in the whatever. You are free from the mental constructs you create here. Same thing in mirrors. They're saying that you are free from the mental construct that you're stuck in a mirror everywhere else but here. Mirrors are portals. Portals can take you wherever you want to go if you so choose. So they're saying that this part of you is not gone. It's not locked. It's not whatever. They just can't reach you here. But our experience is to be experienced here. So if you are not one here, you're missing the fucking point. And they're saying that you need to bridge the gaps, and your dragons are here to light the fire quite physically under your ass, but also instill you with the wisdom and protection in order to do so, as long as the courage and strength you need to pick up before yourself. I need to grab crystal. Bye, guys.